carpal region, radiocarpalis. In carpal region, we have 8 bones, which is formed 2 rows, proximal and distal. In each row will be 4 bones. Let's say 4 bones will form the superior row, 4 bones will form the inferior row. Little after, I will show and name all these bones for you. Let's say this is radiocarpalis. In my hand region, it is located between 2 of my fingers here. This is the carpal region. Carpal bones form the articulation with distal epiphysis of ulnar and radial bones. That's why our wrist joint will be between carpal bones and between 2 our bones of the forearm, radial one and ulnar one. Second region of hand, it is metacarpal region. In metacarpal region, we have only 5 bones. This is 5 bones. By the way, it is short tubular bones. Carpal region, my friends, contains spongy bones. Metacarpal region and fingers contain short tubular bones. That's why by the clavicle, it is short tubular bones. By the way, short tubular bones, if you remember, have only one epiphysis. It is the distal epiphysis. Proximal epiphysis is absent. We call it base. Let's say we have 5 metacarpal bones. And finally, it is our phalanx of the fingers. Look everybody here, please. 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd fingers have 3 phalanx. It is the proximal, middle, and distal phalanx. First finger has only 2 phalanx. It is proximal and distal. Let's say once again, remember 3 regions which we have in hand. Carpal region, metacarpal region, and fingers, digits. Carpal region contains 8 bones. Once again, carpal region, metacarpal region, and our digits. Now look everybody here. For example, you take these bones, and you must understand, is it right one or is it left one? How you will understand it? My friends, first of all, you will look in the carpal bones. Little after I will name. For example, this bone, the smallest bone, os pisiformis. It is located in our medial side. Let's say it is the medial direction. Then you will look in our metacarpal bones. Metacarpal bones has the curvation, and the curvation look to the back. Look. Let's say this will be my right extremity, because os pisiformis located medially, and curvation of the metacarpal bones look to the back. This is normal anatomical position. Let's say not this is anatomical normal, but that is. Let's say your palmar surfaces will look to the in front. In that position, my friends, let's say we will put it in this position. This will be first finger. Let's say it will be right extremity. Now let's start to speak about our carpal region. Like I say you before, my friends, look on the picture, please. In carpal region, we describe 8 bones. And I say you before, these 8 bones located in 2 rows. One row we call proximal, second row we call distal. Let's say, my friends, we describe 2 rows, once again, proximal row and distal row. How you will remember the bones? You will remember the bones in right sequence. For example, now I will show the bones from laterally to the medially. Remember, please, all the names. Let's start from proximal row. From laterally to medially, you can see os scaphoideus. Little after I will show it in real, please. Os lunatum, os triquentrium, and os pisiformis. 4 bones. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is our proximal row. Once again, scaphoideus. Scaphoid, it means the sheep shape, like the sheep. Lunatus, the loom shape, round. Triquentrium, triangular shape. And pisiformis, round. Pisiformis, small round shape. Let's say once again, scaphoideus, lunatus, triquentrius, and pisiformis. It is from the lateral to the medial. Remember, please, os pisiformis, it is great palpatable. Palpate and find everybody. There's round, os pisiformis. make the flexion. Now look here please, when you make the flexion, os pisiformis is great visible in the medial surface. Everybody look. This is os pisiformis. Os pisiformis, my friends, remember please, it is sesamoid bone. In my lecture I say you what is sesamoid bone. Sesamoid bone, it is spongy bone which is located inside of tendon. That's why from all sides it is covered by the tendon. Sesamoid. That's why once again, row number 1. Scaphoideus, lunatus, triquentrius, and pisiformis. Let's find all these bones in the real hour. Look everybody, please come here to see. This is row number 1 or proximal row. Why we call it proximal? Proximal, it is near the heart. Distal, it is far from the heart. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not right position. This is right position. Let's say look here please. Os scaphoideus, os lunatus, triangular bone, os triquentrius, and os pisiformis. Let's say in the proximal row we have this. For all these bones you must know. I will take these bones, give you, you will say you what is it. Once again, scaphoideus, lunatus, triquentrius, and pisiformis. Now we come to our proximal row, my friends. Trapezius, trapezoideus. This bone, my friends, it's not so, it's little bit will be in this position. Look here, please, in this position. It is os capitatum. Os capitatum. Capit is head. Os capitatum. And final one, which has the hook shape form, we call os hamatum. Hamus, it is hook. Let's say trapezius, trapezoideus, capitatum, hamatum. The same you can see here. The trapezius, trapezoideus, capitatum. Why hamatum? Look, hook. It has the hook shape form. Let's say once again, my friends, all the bones in carpal region we put in 2 rows. Proximal row, distal row. 4 bones in proximal row, 4 bones in distal row. Once again, os scaphoideum, sorry, it will be in this position. Os lunatum, os triquentrium, os pisiformis. Trapezius, trapezoideus, capitatum, and hamatum. Sit down now, please. Attention, my friends. 1 minute, attention. Question? You have question? If no question, look here, please. If you will look now, unfortunately, all our bones is broken. Look here, please. If you will look here, my friends, you will see that proximal row forms the joint with our forearm bones. Exactly, my friends, with the radial bone forms the joint os scaphoideus. Let's say os scaphoideus with partly os lunatum will form the joint of our os radialis. Is it visible for you? My friends, you can see that os ulnaris located medially and it will be joined mainly by os triquentrium. Os triquentrium, which is located more. Pisiformis doesn't include it inside of the joint. Like I say you before, it is located in the tendon. It is sesamoid bone. That's why from 4 bones of first row or proximal row, 3 will form the wrist joint with 2 bones of forearm region. It is scaphoideus, lunatus, and triquentrius. Let's continue. Now we come to the second region. It is, I'm very sorry, it is the metacarpal region. Like you see in the picture, metacarpal region has 5 bones. By the way, it is right extremity and it is the distal surface. How we understand? Look, curvation, look to the back. That's a metacarpal bone. It is curved bones and curvation, look to the back. Let's say palmar surface is concave, distal surface is curved. Then you take any extremity, for example this one. How to understand where is the palmar surface? Please come to me. Now say me please, where is here the palmar surface, where is the distal surface? This is palmar surface, this is distal. Palmar is anterior, distal is posterior. Where is palmar? Of course not. Just now I say you. Palmar one is concave. Distal one is curved. Let's say remember, please sit down. Then you look to our metacarpal. For example, I will give you one metacarpal bone. How you will understand? Where is the palmar part? Anterior. Where is the distal? Posterior. Palmar one will be the concave. Distal one will be the curved. You can see, my friends, that we have 5 bones. Numeration, we start from first finger and finish with the last finger. Let's say first, second, third, fourth, and fifth metacarpal bone. Like I say you before, it is short tubular bones. They have only one epiphyse. It is distal epiphyse. And they have base and shaft. Base and shaft. Base of them connected with distal row of carpal bones. If you remember, in distal row we have 4 bones. Let's say these 4 bones, it's visible, these 4 bones. And in lateral side, the scaphoid bone of proximal row, let's say finally will be 5 bones, will form the joints with 5 metacarpal bones. Let's say 4 bones from distal row and 1 bone, it is scaphoid bone of the proximal row. Let's say finally 5 bones will form the joints with 5 metacarpal bones. It is understandable. Epiphysis of metacarpal bones forms the joint with first phalanx of the fingers. All phalanx bones, it's also short tubular bones. Also like metacarpal bones, they have one distal epiphyse, base and shaft. What just you will remember, like I say you before, my friends, first finger has only 2 phalanx. All other fingers have 3 phalanx. It is proximal, middle and distal. We finished to study together, guys, all the bones of upper extremity. Finally, we can make conclusion that in upper extremity we have 60 bones. If you now will, yeah, I mean in both, and right and left together, it's like 30 bones will be in right, 30 bones will be in the left, and together we will have 60 bones. Here I write for you to easily remember all of these questions. Look. Please. 2 humerus, 4 radius and ulnar, 16 bones in the wrist. You can find it. 10 bones in metacarpal, in right and left, and 28 in the phalanx. Let's say finally we will have 60 bones in upper extremity. Let's say during these last 2 lessons, we study together 60 bones. 13 right, 13 left. Do you have any questions with upper extremity bones?